So good evening, everyone. My name is Karen Compton, and in my day job, I am actually principal of A3K Consulting, but my real passion project, which is what I've been asked to come here and talk to you about, is I'm also the co-executive producer of Breaking the Silence of Design, which is a bi-monthly podcast that explores the issues of justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion in the architecture and engineering profession. Next slide. So this actually was completely born out of the murder of George Floyd in May of 2020. Gabrielle Bullock, who is a good friend of mine, but the principal director of global diversity for Perkins and Will, we got together and looked at each other and said, you know, change is going to happen when we all own what change is. And so we looked to the left and looked to the right and realized that we needed to be that catalyst for change. And so we came together and developed a platform for basically difficult conversations, founded on the concept of uncomfortable conversations by a Black man, or with a Black man, by Emmanuel Acho. It's a platform for elevating discussions around justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion within the profession. And so our goal primarily is to change firms. That firm change is moving from stories, which we have all heard through town halls, to actual actions. So what is it really? It's a safe place for people to actually ask questions. We shot our original 10 episodes and thought that was it, and realized that we had such amazing response that we needed to actually shoot a second season, because people continue to have questions about how to introduce inclusion and equity and diversity into practices without really understanding the actions and the steps going forward. So our second season, which will actually air in April and begins filming on March 9th, really calls into question and looks at both the issues of organizational culture, which are aspects of policies and procedure, and really gives actionable steps for firms in organizational climate, which is how work groups come together and function, how they truly build inclusion, how they listen and validate perspectives, and share information for innovation. We have been fortunate on this journey. This began truly as a passion project and a partnership with IBI Group, and we thank them so deeply. And in the second season, we've been supported by co-architects, DLR, Steinberg Hart, and SOM. It's been a grassroots movement. We have found people have been calling and emailing from as far away as the Netherlands and Spain. And they're providing questions, they're asking questions anonymously as well as directly, because unfortunately on this issue, all firms are not aligned. And so this is really a conduit for which people can be safe and ask their questions. And so I thank Heidi and her group for allowing us this evening to share with you what we're doing.